So we are in master data, the second topic in the SAP SD module. Okay. So when it comes to the master data, I explained very clearly what do you mean by master data and what are the different type of data we can see in SAP in the functional point of view. So majorly we have three type of data we have. One is the master data, second one is the transactional data, and the third one is the configuration or customization data. So out of three, so already I explained what do you mean by master data and what do you mean by transactional data and what do you mean by configuration slash customization data. So being a functional consultant, so we need to understand these these three type of data and what is the relevance and what is the importance. Okay. So the topics we discussed in day one topic in part two, and next we are going with the some settings which is related to customer master data settings. Okay. So in customer master data settings, we are going with, we define some account groups. Later we create some number ranges, and later this number ranges we assign to that account groups. So these three we configured earlier. Okay, so each and every screenshot also I attached here. And later we are going with the partner determination procedure. So where it comes to sales and distribution, basically we have four type of partners is there. So we are called as a sold to party, ship to party, payer, and bill to party. Sold to party is nothing but on which person we are selling to our goods. And when it comes to ship to party, so here there is a chance, especially while we are working with the business environment. So behalf of the selling party, we need to send our goods to ship to party. Okay, already I explained earlier, like here there is a one company and here there is a one company. So one company is the sold to party and another company is the ship to party. And here again one more company is there, that is the payer. Usually in real time working environment or in real time business environment, we have different company codes. One company code is taking sales activity and one company code is taking shipping activities and another company code is taking payer activities. So likewise finally bill to party, on behalf of which person we are finally make the bill. So likewise we need to create four account groups earlier. So already we maintained these four. Okay, so yesterday also we changed. So why we changed yesterday? So because of this standard account groups, we maintained earlier, but while we are assigning the number ranges, we are getting some issue. So that's the reason only last session. So already I told you don't get confusion in last session. Just I am changing the names. That's it. I'm not changing complete configuration and all. Just I'm changing names. Earlier we maintained 0001. So yesterday we changed it into A101, A102, A103, and A104. So this is the four groups we maintained, and those four groups we assigned to number ranges also. So and the previous sessions also I explained very clearly why we maintained the number ranges in SAP. So if you go anywhere in SAP, basically whatever the elements we stored, let's say for example, if you want to store the master data, the SAP will provide some numbers. Yeah. So first of all, while we are creating the first customer, the SAP provides the number is 1. While we are creating the second customer, the it number provides to 2, and when it comes to third customer, it provides 3. So those number ranges on which number to which number the system needs to provide to the customer. So we need to define and we need to assign in this step. So this number ranges concept not only customer master data or not only invoices or not only vendor master data or not only general ledger accounting. In SAP anywhere we can see this concept number range. Number range is nothing but while we are creating the any elements, the system provides the number automatically. Whatever the numbers we provided here, So these numbers the system automatically generates while we are creating the customer master data. So these things also we done, and later we are going with the partner determination procedure. So in this partner determination procedure, so already I told, so we have four type of partners we have: sold to party, ship to party, payer, and finally bill to party. So regarding this one, so we maintain some configurations like what is this partner and this partner is doing what functions. Okay. Likewise, we maintained this one, and when it comes to the partner type, for KU we are using for the customer and LI we are using for the vendor. So here we tagged our partner function KU and we maintained these settings earlier also. Okay. So yesterday, just because of the number ranges issue, I changed the groups. Don't get confused. Okay, so we are not changing nothing. Just we will try to change the name itself. Okay, so today we are going with the remaining topics, and we will try to create the one customer master data, and we can see exactly in customer master data how it looks like in the SAP system. Okay. 1 minute. Okay. So later we are going into this step, assign number ranges to BP groups. Okay. And here don't get confused. The point is here what we are doing in this area. So first of all, I told you while we are creating the customer master data, we need customer account group. Why? Because in customer account group we have four type of groups is there in SD point of view, right? Sold to party, ship to party, payer or bill to party or whatever it is. While we are creating the customer on this account group, we need to tell the system while I am creating customer behalf of this, please provide this number range. It means from this number to this number. Okay, this is applicable for the customer master data. But where it comes to SAP S4 HANA, the new functionality introduced, that is the business partner. Okay. So regarding this theory explanation also already I told earlier. So we have one separate video in our YouTube channel. If you go through that video, so we need to understand more what is the necessity and why the SAP is introduced the business partner concept in SAP S4 HANA system. So when it comes to SAP S4 HANA system, so before we created the customer master, we need to create the business partner. Okay, under the business partner, we will be creating the customer master. Okay, so that's the reason only. Again, while we are creating the business partner, the system needs to provide one number. Am I correct or not? So that number we will tell to the system with this step. And again, if you want to grouping, like in business partner also, if you want to grouping like foreign business partner, domestic business partners, or if you want to grouping some Indian business partner groups. So likewise, if you want to grouping your business partner also, we can group with this configuration. Okay, so until now we explained only these points only in chapter 2, but the explanation I think we started 3 days or 4 days back. Okay, so initially while we are learning each and every topic, we can feel like this is very lengthy topic and all, but once the topic is completed, once you understand the way, like why we maintain these steps and why we maintain these steps, it's very easy. Okay, then I will go to the system as per the path, and I will go to SPRO. Very good. Someone is using my system. Okay. So then I will go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, cross application component, and within this Where is my SAP business partner and business partner, basic settings and number ranges and grouping. So regarding this path, you don't worry. So already I updated the path here. Okay. So you can see SPRO, cross application component, SAP business partner, basic settings under number range grouping, under number range grouping, define this step. So define groupings and assign number ranges. Then I will click this one. So I will go to new entries. Okay. So what is our company? AA10. So then I will go to AA1D and AA1F. I will be maintaining my groupings like this. Okay. So this one I am putting as domestic AA10, this one foreign. It means I am maintaining two type of groupings in BP. One is domestic and another one is the foreign. So same thing I will be copy paste here. So the number ranges. Yesterday, which number ranges we maintained? What we decide? AA, right? Okay. So then for domestic I will give AA. That's fine. But foreign I will give the different number range, that is AB. Okay. AB. Okay. So just here in this step I am maintaining my BP groupings while I am creating in future customer master data based on this grouping. Okay. While I am creating the domestic customer in future, so the system needs to provide the number range based on this number range AA. What is this AA number range? You can see 150 to 199. So in next 20 minutes or 30 minutes, I showed you once we created the customer master data under the BP, the system will provide 150 number. That is the logic behind this configuration. Okay, so then I will click on save and I will go to my own request. What is my request? This one, right? AA10 SD company code. Then click on save. So now you can see my changes are saved and same screenshot I will update in our material. So in your material, I will give you the complete information while you are practicing also. Each and everything will be there here. Based on this reference, please try to configure in the system. Okay. So then go to integration BP to customer. What is this step and why we need to maintain the system? So in basic explanation, I told in SAP S4 HANA system, under the BP, we will be creating the customer. Am I correct or not? So earlier already I showed one slide also. So I will show you one more time, no problem. Yeah. So any doubt, Gayatri? Hello. So if you have any doubt, then only please unmute yourself. Otherwise, please maintain mute only. So you can see in this picture, I explained so many times. In SAP ECC systems, we have different applications, and each and different applications we maintain some applications as BP and some applications as BP. Like FSCM, the treasury risk management and customer relationship management or the supplier relationship management. So we maintained BP, and when it comes to SD sales, we maintain customer, and we maintain the vendor master data. These are all the master data only in SAP ECC system also. But when it comes to SAP S4 HANA, So we will be creating this complete structure. Now you can see we will be maintaining BP as centrally. Under the BP we will be maintaining the customer and as well as the vendor. So this is the change in SAP S/4HANA system. It means you can see in this picture, under the BP we will be creating the customer. Okay, it means we need these two, we need to integrate it. It means we need to connecting these two. Am I correct or not? Without connecting these two, how we will be maintaining under BP customer master data? It is not possible, right? So we need to connect these two elements with the help of the present configuration step. So in integration, already I told earlier, the integration is nothing but connecting. Okay, so integration with BP to customer. So then I will go to the system, go back. So ding 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 ding, integration. Where is that setting? So the integrations and all, we can see master data synchronization. Under this customer vendor integration. Under this business partner settings. Under this settings for customer integration. So field assignment for customer integration, assign keys, and now you can see define number assignment for direction BP to customer and a define number assignment for direction customer to BP. Okay, so now I will take this screenshot also for your reference. Okay, so I will be adding into your material. While you are practicing, just you can go through this path. Okay, so otherwise, once this class is completed, I typing these are all path and I will be adding in our material. Okay, so the point is in SAP, while we are doing any configuration, so the configuration is not a important. From day one onwards, I told this point. The configuration is not a important. The important point is why that configuration is maintained in the system. We need to always concentrate this point only. Okay, so if we do something in the SAP, definitely there is a relevance. Without relevance, we can't maintain anything in the SAP. So we need to find out that relevance. That is the more important. So the configuration and all, it's very easy. So even I will give you this material also. Once you go through this material, so you can find out, you can maintain your configuration very easy manner only. So here, this is not the creating business partner. Okay, so now we are going into this step. So integration BP to customer, define number assignment BP to customer. So BP to customer. Okay, so then click on execute, and now you can see. So what is our groupings earlier? AY. So then click on new entries. No, here 1 minute, account group. Ting, ting, ting. Okay, click on new entries. So here A101 ding ding ding, and what's our okay, so I will be maintaining A110 and A102. This is our vendor, this is our customer account groups. And what is our BP groups? BP groups we maintained earlier. Otherwise we can check in our material. So that's the reason only I maintained the data also in the Excel, but here we forget to mention. So what we maintained, AA1D, comma, AA1F. So earlier we maintained, so here we can see we didn't maintain the input. So that's the reason only, so we get confused. Okay. So grouping, sorry, this grouping is not correct. AA1D and AA1F. This is our BP groupings, okay? So now we are doing BP groupings to customer. So customer we have 101 and A102. Okay, so I will be maintaining these groups into these two and click on save. Okay, so now my data is saved. So same thing. I will be adding in our material. Okay, so now we are going into the next part. Define number assignment direction to BP. Direction customers to BP. Click on new entries. Account group is A101 or A102. So here my BP groupings will be A. What is our groupings? AA1D and AA1F. So then click on save. Okay. So in SAP we have same number concept also. It means while we are creating the business partner, and within the business partner while we are creating the customer master data, if you want to maintain the same numbers, customer and business partner, if you want to maintain the same numbers also, that is also possible. Just we can select this tick mark and we need to select the external for in account groups number ranges. We need to do those two settings. Okay, so regarding this one, already in my YouTube channel, so I created one business partner. So that business partner we maintain with the same number concept only. So if you want to check that one also, please go through that video and please try to understand that one also. Okay, so then I am uploading this point into here. So the path same as above, almost same as above only, except the last point. Okay, so once we did this configuration, now we are eligible to create the BP master data. So under the BP master data, so now we will be creating the customer master data. Okay, okay, so I'm getting some message to my client. So then go back. So next, how we will create the business partner? So we have a transaction code BP, only two digit number BP. Okay, but where it comes to ECC systems, we created the customer master data, the transaction code will be XD01, but here we have a BP. Okay, so in business partner again we have three type of business partners we can create. So business partner we can maintain as a person. Person is nothing but individual person. And business partner we can maintain as a organization. Organization is nothing but company code. Company code. And business partner we can maintain as a group, like group of companies. We have three options. Okay, with the help of three, let's say for example you created one particular person. Okay, then we can going with the business partner we created as a person. It means here there is a single person only, right? But if you want to maintain one business partner as one organization, then we are going with the organization and group. So regarding this explanation also already we can see in our video in our channel. Okay, so right now I will be creating my business partner as organization. Okay, so then I will go to BP organization, click on organization. So here I didn't maintain my, so here you can see the system will provides this number automatically. Okay, so then I will go to my business partner role where we maintained this role. If you go to our material, I showed you. So here I think we didn't add that screenshot, right? But yeah, here you can see the BP groups, the role, BP role, FLCU A0 and FLCU A1 in this screenshot. So then I will go to my BP role as FLCU01, this one. Click on create. So under this is the my BP role. Under this we have a groupings, different groupings. What is our group? BP group AA1D. Okay, so based on this BP role, based on my group, please try to understand. Here I will try to create one customer master data. Okay, so here you can see each and every tabs I need to maintain so many data. Here I need to maintain, but before that I need to tell the system exactly on which BP role I am creating this customer master data, and under the BP role exactly on which grouping we will be maintaining our customer master data. So then I will go to title. So I will be giving company. Okay, so here I will be given as one company name, Tata Steel Limited, AA10. Okay, this is my customer. So then here we have a different type of fields is there. Okay, like the title, name, solution, Mr., Mrs., or whatever it is. The search term, I will be maintaining my search term as AA10. And this is a VIP customer or this is a undesirable customer. And the reasons to understanding are the complete address of this customer. Okay, so I will be maintain as street as Madhapur. Okay, house number I didn't maintain. Postal code I will be maintain as 5,18,000. City I will be maintain as Hyderabad. Country EN and region 36. Okay, this is the PO box details. While we are sending any communication to this customer, okay, on which language you want to send the communication? Why? Because SAP is a global software and SAP supports maximum all languages in the across the global. You can see these are all languages is accepted by the SAP system. Okay, all languages in the sense the SAP is not supported Telugu or Tamil in the Malayalam. Okay, so it supports nearly 40 languages across the global. I said not only in India, across the global. So Danish, German, Greek, English, Spanish. So here I will be selecting my English. In future I need to send some communication related information to this customer, especially if you observed or not, once we buy anything in Amazon or Flipkart, so later they will send some recommendations also based on our earlier purchase, right? So like this communication, or if they want to drop a mail, let's say for example, there is a Amazon Great Indian Festival. So they give some discount, 20% or 30% or 40%. So in that case, if they want to make some communication with you, so here this communication information is very, very important. So telephone number, mobile number and fax number and email. So each and every communication is very, very important in the real time point of view. But one more very, very important point of view, in real time projects, usually we didn't maintain these things. Consultants is not maintained, these are all things. Here there is a one more team is there, MDG, Master Data Governance, or MDM, Master Data Maintenance. That teams will the responsible to maintain this customer master data in the system. And sometimes the business side also there is a end user team is there, or there is a super users, or there is a different type of teams is there. Under the business team only they will be maintaining this master data. While we are working in the real time projects, we can't maintain this master data unless until we are part of MDG team or we are part of business team. Okay, but the very important point is, being a consultant, we need to know these are all information. Why? Because while we are working, if the customer is getting some issue, let's say for example, customer is facing some issue, he didn't receive mail. Okay, so he said I didn't receive my mail regarding some communication or whatever it is, some information. Then we need to cross check whether in this customer master data, so do you maintain mail or not? We need to check. So for that purpose, we need to know these are all things. And here there is a some comment section, and here there is a some address independent communication. So we can see lot of fields is there in SAP. Okay, so in real time system, we will be maintaining these are all values, these are all input informations, but in our practice, so I didn't maintain all this information. Okay, and one more point is, you need to know this each and every field. And again, I hope you know English, at least the basic English, and you know what do you mean by telephone number, and what do you mean by mobile phone number, and what do you mean by email ID, and these are all things. This is the basic things only. That's the reason I don't want to explain in detail. These are all things. What do you mean by telephone number? What do you mean by email and all? It's waste of our time. So then I will go to the address overview tab. So in address overview, the system will provides for this customer address like this, the address description. Okay. So again, so there is a address usages. So already I told you there is a some standard address, and there is a some billing address, and there is a some external home address. Even while we are purchasing any items in Amazon, Flipkart also, we will be maintaining different type of addresses. Am I correct or not? For home, we will be creating one address. For office, we will be creating one more address. Or something, if you want to maintain some address with your parents' location, that one also you can create, right? So likewise, we can see these are all the different type of addresses maintained in the system. Okay, and again, I don't want to go in detail regarding delivery address, supplier return address and all. While you are practicing, please try to read at least one time, and please try to understand what is this different type of addresses and all. Why? Because in interview there is a chance the interviewer is asking these are all questions. Okay, so now go to identification tab. So again, in identification, there is a some legal information, legal entity information. Okay, so the legal form, the legal entity, or date founded, or the liquidation date. So these are all the relates to legal related information. And you can see the trade compliance also, military use or nuclear sector, or the identification external BP number. These are all details. And you can see the factory calendar also. So factory, we know what do you mean by factory. and we know one point factory is run 24/7 and 365 days. Okay, so even if you observed or not, the factory laborers or the factory workers, they worked as a shifts, right? A shift, B shift, and C shift. It means the factory is running 24/7, but the employees is working 8 hours or 9 hours based on that shift and all. So if you want to maintain your own factory calendar also, the SAP will provide all the free defined calendar, factory calendars for each and every country. Okay, if you want to maintain our customized factory calendars also, we will be maintaining. So here I will be going with the India factory calendar. Now I will go to the control. So here there is some control parameters. What do you mean by control? Let's say, for example, if you want to control this customer master data with the help of some authorization group, it means some group of persons only will use this information. So we can control this information, and the trading partner is nothing but the group of company, the company information, and the date origin, and we can see different type of notes is also there, like correspondence, accounting note, marketing note, business hours, note lang. So likewise we have different type of data we can see as part of our control data. And now you can see the payment transactions. So regarding to the customer, so the customer bank details we can maintain under this tab. So with the help of these details, it is very helpful to track whether the customer is paying to us or not. Okay, that's the reason only we will be maintaining here the payment transaction details also. Here you can see the credit or the bank key or the bank account or the control key, IBAN, international bank account number, and the bank account alias, and reference details and extension details, ID, valid from valid to. So we will be maintaining all this data. And even if you want to click here, so once you maintain some data, again if you click this bank data, so we will get more details about this bank details and all. Okay, but right now I don't want to maintain any bank details here. Just I will try to explain these are all fields information. Then I will go to status. This is also very important tab. In future, if you want to block this customer, it means in future we don't go with any transactions with this customer, or otherwise if you want to block this customer for certain time, so we can block or we can lock this customer with the help of this option, central block and not released, and these are all options also we can use it. And the next tab will be where user list. So we can see for this customer from where we can use, from valid to, these are all details. And again there is a legal data like the target group and the register office where this customer register office is located, and where this customer country is located, where this customer region is located, and where this customer registration office is located, and the balance sheet data related information also, the balance sheet currency or the balance sheet display. So these are all informations also we can maintain as part of our legal data. Next, customer general data. So here in this C, you can see our account group information. Okay, and the customer number, once we saved these are all entries, the system automatically provides the customer number. So I will show you in upcoming sessions, I will show you the complete customer number, how the system is generated and all in next few minutes. And the general data, like if you want to maintain this customer as a supplier, so we will be maintaining here. This is also very important. Sometimes in real time, what happened, customer as a supplier, supplier as a customer. So at that time we need to maintain that supplier number also if you want to connecting this customer into as a supplier. And here we can see there is some additional general data information also, like express station, train station, location code or annual sales, or you can see the marketing related data also. Nielsen indicator or regional market, or the customer types, whether this customer is parts to our competitors or sales partner or prospect, or we can block deletion of blocks also, we can deletion in this screen. So likewise we have the different type of fields is there in general data. While we are attending the interview, there is a chance the interviewer is asking what are the fields we have under customer general data tab. So please try to read, these are all tabs, and please try to understand, please try to remember at least 5 to 10 fields. And later the customer tax data, so the tax related matters. Okay, so whether the sales equalization tax is there or not, are subject to sales or purchase tax or fiscal address or the country code or the tax calculation Brazil. So this is the very important, especially in entire global, all the countries the tax procedure is different in SAP system. The Brazil country the taxation procedure is different. Especially in Brazil country, we need to implement the nota fiscal year. And even the Brazil, what is the difference with the other countries? Usually, the country, every country have make the taxes based on the country level. But when it comes to in Brazil, each and every state and each and every the statutory the component have own right to maintain their own tax rates and all. So that's the reason even in SAP there is a one local solution also. As per my experience, earlier I participated in the Brazil the local tax implementation, the nota fiscal year settings and all also. I think the tax okay, so those are all details is not relevant to you. So the point is in tax calculation Brazil also we can maintain, these are all details also we can maintain under this tab. And here you can see the customer additional definable attributes we will be maintaining here, and especially in future we are going with the pricing determination or the condition determination in future. So at that time I will try to explain what is this condition group and all. So if you want to maintain those condition groups also, we can maintain in this master data itself. Okay, and the customer uploading points, where this customer is the uploading point and on which calendar they are using, and the receiving points also we can maintain the receiving point and the uploading point. And if they received into different departments or if they received into different sales areas, we can maintain, these are all details also. And next we can see the customer the texts related information. Already we discussed this point, the communication, on which communication we are going, and you can see my customer name will be Tata Steel Limited AA10. Okay, so that finally the transport data. So what is this shipping status or known shipping code or expiry date? So likewise we can see the different type of data like in air cargo security. So if you want to maintain, these are all details also we can maintain. So likewise you can see in customer master data, so we have different tabs. Under this different tabs we need to maintain the different data. Okay, this is the general data related information. And before that I told you one more point also, very important point. Basically in customer master data or in customer we will be maintaining as three major components. So the three is general data component and the sales and distribution component, and the third one is the company code component. So company code level we will be creating the customer in finance module, and when it comes to the sales and distribution module, we will be maintaining as general data and as well as sales and distribution data. So now I am going into sales and distribution data. And one more point is, while you are practicing, let's say for example this is the HANA 2022 version, okay, the latest on-premise edition. While you practice, like if you have the different server, maybe these fields and maybe these tabs is little bit different. While I compare to 1909 version and 2022 version, there is a some little bit differences is there. Okay, but don't get confused. So these are all is common in the SAP. Then I will go to sales and distribution. So in general data, anyone have any doubt? In general data, anyone have any doubt? The address value. So these are all details. Again and again, I told you I don't want to explain in detailed manner. So why? Because I hope everyone knows English at least the medium level. So if you want to know or if you want to understand more of these details and all, you can try to go with each and every tab, and under the each and every tab, please try to check each and every field. So then I will go to English, then I will go to sales and distribution tab. So here I will be maintaining my sales organization. What is our sales organization? AA10, and automatically the system provides the distribution channel and as well as the division also. Okay, so now we are in sales and distribution related data. Earlier we are in general data, don't get confused. Then go to orders. So in orders we have a different type of fields like sales district, customer group, sales office, sales group, authorization group and all. So right now I don't want to maintain any details. In shipping you can see again we have different type of data. So then I will go to sales organization. Again I will be maintaining one more time my sales organization. So now you can see the shipping related information. We can see the delivery priority or the delivery in plant, shipping conditions, or the maximum partner deliverables and all. And if I want to go with the billing, so again in billing also I need to maintain my sales and organization, and again the sales and organization, the billing information, the invoicing dates, and the Incoterms and Incoterms. This is also very important, friends, in payment terms also. In upcoming sessions we have this topic, Incoterm and the payment terms and all. So we will discuss at that time. And the partner functions, again I will be selecting my sales and distribution. So we have different partner functions. Even earlier also we maintained different functions also. Okay, these are all information. If you want to maintain, we can maintain. And additional data. So customer groups 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 like that. We will be maintaining these details. And the status regarding the sales order. If you want to block any one sales order in the all the sales area level or in selected sales area level, or we can delivery the block. Delivery also we will block based on the sales area or based on the selected sales area, and we can block the billing also. So this is very important in the interview point of view. The interviewer is asking, so if I want to block my sales order in sales area, where is that option in SAP? So at that time you need to tell this point. In customer master data there is a status tab, and within that status tab we have a these options. Okay, so now I am going into the next one, customer text related information. Proposed language is English. Okay, and now I will go to the next tab, the document related information also, and finally I will be going into the transport data related information. So likewise we need to maintain, these are all details. Once we completed these details, just click on save. So while I saved this option, please try to see one business partner is created here. Automatically customer is also created. Okay, that's the reason only until now we maintained some settings related to customer master data. Again I will explain you, no problem. So here in beginning we maintained the customer account groups here and customer number ranges here, and later we maintained partner determinations also. partner determination functions also we are mapping, and later business partner related settings like the business partner roles and the business partner groupings also we maintain, and even this business partner groupings also we maintain the number ranges. See why we maintained these are all configuration because of this one. Without you maintained until now whatever the configuration we maintained in the system, you are not eligible to create the business partner. Okay, so now I will be click on save. So please try to check the system. Okay, so the system throw some error. So there is a one tax classification is a some required entry field. Okay, so without maintaining this required entry field, so we cannot save this customer business partner. What is this field where it is there? So you can see the tax classification is a required entry field. If I click here, so this entry field, so we can see where it is in billing. Okay, so now come back. Yeah, so now you can see here tax ADININA tax classification, this one only, right? So here I will be selecting as tax exempt. So this one I will be selecting tax exempt, tax exempt, tax exempt, and tax exempt. So here we have 2 to 3 options, and out of that I will be selecting. Again I will going into click on save. So again I am getting some error like required field customer pricing procedure as no entry. So then I will be selecting my procedure as 01. Okay, so why we are getting this errors? The problem is in SAP while we are maintaining any values in these fields, so we can control with the help of field status groups. Already I explained earlier also. So even I think we maintained some screenshot also. So now you can see field status groups. Within this field status group, under this account group, under the sole party, under the general data, you can see there is a 4 options is there. Suppress means this field is not available in this tab. And required means mandatorily we need to put some input information here. So if you maintain any of these fields as required entry, definitely you need to maintain that values while we are creating the customer master data. And optional entry means this fields is appeared in the screen, but input information, whether you want to maintain the input information or not, that's your choice. That is the optional entry. Okay, so this is the new thing is added in the system. In ECC we have only these 3 options only. This is the display. Okay, so if you want to display any one of fields specifically, we can use this option, but this is irrelevant. Even while we are putting the optional also, definitely this field is appeared. Okay, otherwise if you want to remove, these are all optional fields and some fields only you want to display in the system, we can use this display option. So that's the reason only while I am saving my customer master data, I am getting the errors. Under this field, this is a required option. That's the reason only I am getting error here. Then again I will be maintaining my customer pricing procedure and click on save. Now you can see the system is very good. So I am getting one more error. The shipping conditions has no entry. Then go to this one and I will be putting as shipping conditions some standard. Then again I will try to go to click on save. So we can see whether we are getting any errors or my business partner is successfully created. So you can see the business partner 150 is created. How the system is picking this number? This is the very important, right? So the number is picking from the system based on our number range information. Very good. So that number range information where we mapped earlier. So I showed you. So you can see the number ranges we maintained as 150 to 199. The system is taking which number? 150. So already I told you so many times, even today also. So not only in this topic, in SAP the number ranges anywhere. The importance is while we are going with the any invoices, any postings, at the time of posting also each and every general entry the system provides one number. So those numbers and all we will be maintaining as part of our number range information here. Okay. So again here my business partner 150 is created, and again I told you one more point under my business partner. So we can see the customer master also, right? So where is my customer master number? So customer general data. So now you can see my customer number is 4610. How this 4610 comes? Based on the number ranges which we assigned as part of this grouping, customer account grouping. In initial we maintained these things, right? Here this one. So under this exactly on which number ranges we maintained for A01, not BP, later we changed, right? So based on that one only the system is picking this number. So now you can see under the business partner 150 the customer master is created successfully. Okay, this is the logic, especially in SAP S/4HANA sales point of view, how we will be creating the customer master data under the business partner. The business partner master data, this is the centrally, it means this business partner number or this business partner information used by the any module, not only the sales and distribution module. Why? Because I showed you, you can see in SAP S/4HANA, the business partner is the central component. It means whatever the different applications we have in the SAP S/4HANA system, all the application users and all the applications, the stakeholders can use this business partner. Okay, but when it comes to the sales functions, the sales consultant or the sales users, they can use the customer master data. But before we creating any customer data or any vendor master data, first we will be creating the business partner. Under the business partner we will be creating the customer and as well as the vendor. So that is the importance of this concept. Okay, so anyone have any doubts regarding this topic? Any doubts or any concerns or any different opinions or any what I call disagreements? Okay, so then I will show you this business partner where it is stored exactly. Okay, so in SAP already I told you whatever the configuration we maintained or whatever the master data we maintained in the system, definitely they stored the storage place is nothing but table. So these are all information is stored one table. Okay, so this is also very important. The table is oh, oh, 1 minute. I will take the screenshot and I will add this one into our material 150, right? So I am adding this into your material. Why? Because while you practice, definitely you will get some doubts. So to avoid that confusion and all, so okay. So now I am going into show you on which table it is stored and all. Okay. So then go to SE16 and go to the table name. The table is BUT 000. Okay, click on enter, and my business partner number is 150. I know my business partner number. If you don't know your business partner number also, we can find out, no problem. So if you knows the grouping also, we can find out, or if you knows the external number or the title or the solution, based on this relevant selection criteria, we will be selecting our business partner. Okay, so then click on execute. So now you can see in table level the data is stored like this. Business partner number is this one, BPC this is the 2, and my grouping is AA1D, and the title is 003 company, and search term I maintained AA10. Am I correct or not? So here you can see my business partner name Tata Steel Limited AA10, and likewise whatever the data, these are all data I didn't maintain in the system. But if you maintain in the system, definitely those are all data we can see in this place. Okay, but roughly I maintained some of the details, and roughly I didn't maintain some of the other details. And you can see this business partner created by the which user, on which date this business partner is created by this user, exactly the time, and some user is changed after this business partner. For example, some another user comes and he is changing something, then again the change details also we can see in this place. So the very important point and the very basic point in SAP, whatever you maintain the configuration in the system, or whatever the changes already existing configuration you changes in the system, each and every details recorded by the SAP. There is no escaping point, especially while we are working in the real time working environment. This is very sensitive related things. If you, before we are going into any change already existing configuration, definitely we will be going into some approvals, and before that definitely we are going with some initial understanding, like why we are going with these changes, whether I am doing these changes, is there any impact in the system or not. So those are all details also we need to check. Okay, so this is the point where we can see the business partner details under the SAP. Okay, and one more point is, so we created the customer master also, right? Okay, so that customer master we are going with KNA1 table. Okay, and if I click enter, what is my customer? So then I will going into this one 4610, right? 4610. So if I click execute, now you can see my customer related information. So please try to understand, business partner is stored in different table BUT 000, and the customer master is stored under different table KNA1. Okay, so now you can see whatever the data I maintained earlier in this class, same information we can see in the table level also. Okay, this is the storage element, the storage point in the SAP. Okay, so that's it from my end for today class. So anyone have any doubts before we are closing this session, or is it everything is fine? Even today video, so I will try to upload in the YouTube also in our channel. Okay, so if you go to our channel, so even regarding this business partner, the earlier information, so already I suggested you. So before we are going into the today class, if you want to understand more details about the business partner and all, so you need to see the two major videos. Okay, so that is, one is the this one, why business partner mandatory in SAP S/4HANA system, and business partner configuration in SAP S/4HANA system. This one earlier we maintained the business partner configuration as part of our finance. Okay, but today we will be creating business partner as part of our sales. Okay, don't get confused. Even today video also I will try to upload in this channel, and even the basic explanation, especially the Jyoti. So please go through this basic explanation video regarding the different type of data. And regarding to the SAP installation, the SAP GUI, so already I maintained this video 3 days back. So if you want to practice whatever the classes I told the class, if you want to practice, first of all, please try to install your SAP GUI with the help of this video. Okay, and even
Okay, sir.
I shared the complete link also in this place. If you going into this link, so now you can see we are downloading this link. So there is a download option. Okay, if you download it, later how to install that GUI, each and every point I explained in this video. Okay, so you can see each and every point I explained. So based on this video, please try to install your SAP GUI. Once you install this GUI, just you can ping me regarding to the user ID and password. So we will provide you the user ID and password. Then you will start our practicing also. Okay.
Okay, sure.
So
Thank you, sir.
yeah, so that's it from my end. So thank you for your joining this class.
Thank you.